My love for cheetahs is lifelong. Throughout my childhood, as my family visited zoos across America and Europe, I always looked for this sleek member of the cat family, built for hunting and chasing fast-moving prey. During my study abroad trip to Kenya in 2011, I encountered cheetahs in the Laikipia district and the Masai Mara. In all my encounters, I never dreamed I would work with these majestic animals. But for the past 3 months at SCBI, that is just what I have done. Let's explore the state of the cheetah in nature and captivity, and see what SCBI is doing to preserve and advance our understanding of this vulnerable species. Please come with me among the cheetahs. The cheetah is a big cat that on average weighs 110 pounds, stands 30 inches tall, and stretches nearly 7 feet from nose to tail. With long legs, a lean body, and enlarged lungs, nostrils, and heart, this predator is specialized for running at a top speed of 70 miles per hour. Although cheetahs can outrun their prey, they are not designed for long chases and can maintain their velocity for less than a minute. Stalking and ambushing their prey is their best chance for a successful kill. The cheetah's preferred prey are small to medium-sized animals such as gazelles, impala, rabbits, game birds, and young pigs and antelopes. Sometimes male coalitions will bring down adult zebra, wildebeest, oryx, and kudu. The cheetah's preferred habitat is open grassland and savanna, but it will occupy desert and mountainous terrain as long as there is dense vegetation for shelter and open landscape to run down prey. The cheetah's range includes East and Southern Africa, pockets of North Africa, and a small region of Iran. Historically, the cheetah ranged across Africa and the Middle East, through Pakistan and India to the Bay of Bengal. But in the last century, their range has contracted as humans have converted their natural habitat into farms, ranch land, and urban communities. Through prey loss, persecution, and poaching, the cheetah population has shrunk from an estimated 100,000 in 1900 to less than 12,000 today. Another 1,600 reside in 252 zoological institutions worldwide. Cheetah populations in zoos are carefully monitored through an international stud book that registers the gender, parentage, date of birth, and location of each individual. A species survival plan developed by the American Association of Zoos and Aquariums manages the North American population. Veterinarians, scientists, and keepers carefully investigate the genetics of each animal in the population and make breeding and transfer recommendations. Multidisciplinary research projects investigate cheetah nutrition, disease, reproduction, behavior, and physiology. The National Zoo is assuming a leadership role in the cheetah breeding program through the Cheetah Conservation Station in Washington, D.C., and the SCBI Cheetah Research and Breeding Facility in Front Royal, Virginia. The zoo's scientists, animal care staff, and veterinarians are advancing our knowledge of the reproductive biology, medical needs, behavior, and nutritional requirements of this precious species. I am proud and honored to support this program in my practicum with Lacey Braun, the head cheetah keeper responsible for the care of SCBI's population. A typical practicum day starts with a drive up Long Hill, past the cranes and hoofstock. On our way to the office, we pass the cheetahs in their enclosures, each with its own mound where they like to rest or survey their surroundings. Many of them race towards us because they know that our arrival means breakfast is on its way. Every day we prepare specially balanced diets for each cheetah. I assemble meat blends and add healthy supplements such as lysine, oil, or mixed peas for some individuals. For cheetahs that share a pen, glitter is added to one bowl to distinguish their fecal matter for endocrinology procedures. When mothers are living with their cubs, each cub gets food with a different color glitter. Food is placed in an indoor pen, and each cheetah is fed separately. When 2 cheetahs occupy a pen, one eats inside and one eats outside. While the cheetahs are occupied with their food, we use the time to weigh them and practice administering vaccinations or x-rays so they get used to being prodded or restrained. I observe the procedures and assist by setting the scale and reading out the results. As the cheetahs finish their meals in their locked feeding areas, I clean the outside enclosures. I collect fecal matter samples into labeled bags for those cheetahs that are young males, cubs, or females coming into their estrus cycle or pregnant. I dispose of hair, food, and waste products in a specified bin. I also steal some moments to photograph the cheetahs, careful not to disrupt them. At noon, we clean up the feeding bowls and prepare another round of food for those who eat midday. I finish cleaning outside, then sanitize the dozen indoor dining areas. On some afternoons, the veterinarian staff comes to weigh the cubs, check temperatures, inspect their eyes, administer vaccinations, and shave identifying patches at their shoulders and hips. I collect the data that will be used for research. The day ends with a final cleanup. We lock up the enclosures and gates on our way out. The most rewarding part of my practicum is observing the cheetahs up close and recognizing their unique characteristics. Here's a quick photo gallery of our cheetah community. Demisi and Savannah are sisters. You can tell them apart because one has thick teardrop marks. They are the only females comfortable sharing an enclosure because, like most cats, female cheetahs are solitary all their lives except when they are mating or raising cubs. Mitty is naturally playful. She chases us every morning as we arrive on site in our truck. Her 7 cubs are 3 weeks old, and they are not yet available for viewing. I watched Olivia assimilate slowly to the practice of being poked so she could get used to receiving shots. During one procedure, she allowed me to hold her tail. Kibara is relatively shy, so a minimum number of people are included in her vet checkups in order to minimize her stress. Sanura has a habit of pacing back and forth by the edge of her enclosure. Allie's cubs are just a week old. She and Mitty apparently don't like each other. When they see each other from their enclosures, Lacey reports that they hiss and spit. Nick and Asaki are half-brothers. Nick actively purrs with a deep, continuous growl. Barafu and Shambe share a pen. They like to climb their mound and scan their surroundings. Samson is the only male cheetah to live in solitude. Saurus, Caprivi, and Katira are brothers and form the largest coalition in the SCBI population. Amani is a veteran mother. Her many litters have included Demisi, Savannah, Nick, and Asaki. Today she has 3 cubs that are nearly 5 months old. I love seeing Amani watch over her cubs as they play and grow. I want to thank Lacey and SCBI for giving me the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work among and for these noble animals. Every week, I feel a spiritual kinship that make the chores feel like a privilege. With this experience, I am even more committed to support conservation education in my personal and professional life.
Namhlanje impela viki uma kumede usebubhekile. Namhlanje impela viki uma kumede usebubhekile. Shesha ngempela folomani ngiluqondise makusini. Shesha ngempela folomani ngiluqondise makusini. Ngizobuyela ekhaya mina ngoba uthola ngizobuyela ekhaya